Welcome to Animal Tales. I'm Beth Rice, and we're coming to you straight from outside my home today. And we're here with our featured furry friends, Nikki and Maggie, and their owner, Nicholas Luu. I'd like to welcome you to the show. Nicholas, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
It's nice to have you today. Let's jump right in with Nikki here.
Yes.
What breed is Nikki?
He's Siberian Husky.
Siberian Husky. And how old is Nikki?
He's about 10 years old.
10. Okay, he looks good for 10.
Yes, he does. I've been brushing him. I brush him at least once a week.
So his hair is takes a little extra upkeep.
But the only thing is with his type of hair, it doesn't smell. He's a dog that does not smell at all.
Yeah, they say you don't have to bathe them very much, right?
I bathe them. We take him to the groomer once every 3 months.
That's great. That's great. The Siberian Huskies, they're very clean animals.
They're very clean. He cleans himself. He's always cleaning himself. And for a big dog, he's very clean. He doesn't smell at all.
That's great. I want that. I want an odorless dog.
It is very odorless, but he has to be brushed. His fur goes everywhere. He has 3 coats underneath.
Wow.
So he has to be brushed at least once a week, if not twice a week.
He's a beautiful dog.
He has got blue eyes.
Gorgeous. Very gorgeous. Let's move on to Maggie. What mix or breed is Maggie?
They call her a Shorkie.
A Shorkie,
which is a Yorkie and a
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Right, okay, so Shih Tzu and Yorkie. Shorkie is what makes up little Maggie. How old is she?
She's about maybe a year old.
About a year old, okay. How do they get along together?
They get along really well. He plays kind of rough with her, but they get along much better than my other dog. A lot better. He doesn't realize how big he is when he plays with her. He takes his paw and hits her with the paw. Oh. He puts his whole mouth on her neck.
Oh my goodness.
But they get on very well together.
I think that's great. That is great. Let's see. You adopted both of them, or they're both rescue pets?
They're both rescue pets.
That's great.
One was from the Humane Society,
right
Sarasota.
Okay, good.
Nobody wanted him because he was 7 years old and he was considered a senior dog. So nobody wanted a senior dog.
Okay.
And Maggie, a friend of ours found her on 64.
Wow.
Found her there.
Oh my goodness, just abandoned.
It's abandoned, walking the street. So they brought her to us, and Lola, she liked her a lot. So we kept her.
She is a cutie. She's a cutie. We have got some footage of Nikki, Maggie, and their other little dog named Gigi playing together. Check it out.
With a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding in my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up to play my song. I know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rockin' kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see is the letters. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding in my head like yeah. Moving my hips
we're going to go ahead with a couple of facts on the Siberian Huskies. First up, the Husky has the undercoat that they shed twice a year, right? And we talked a little bit about that, about how you have to brush Nikki. In Florida, they say with the warmer climate that they kind of shed year-round.
Yes, they do. They shed more, so you have to brush them more often.
Got it. Kind of got to keep up with
Yes,
that.
keep up with it.
But it's worth it because they're such clean animals. That's
They
all
are.
you have to do is the brushing.
And then they get used to the heat. They say they get hot in the heat, but they get used to it.
Excellent.
Fur gets, and when you wash them, they dry very fast. For some reason, the water doesn't go down to the third coat.
Oh, wow.
It stays on top, so they
Oh,
dry
that's
very
good.
fast.
Oh, that's good. Because sometimes it takes some of the other breeds
Yes, it
quite a
does.
while to
Longer.
dry. Oh, that's good. Next up about the Siberian Huskies, they are pack dogs.
Yes,
So
they
they really like the family atmosphere. They like once they're with you, they want to
Yes,
be
they
around
do.
you. They like to interact, right?
They
You
do.
find
They
that
like to
with Nikki?
interact. They have a hard time accepting people. When you do accept them, then they treat you like their family, and they'll protect you, and they're very loyal to you.
I think that's great.
And that's with the animals. So if they accept an animal, then they'll protect that animal and be very friendly and play with the animal.
It's like instinctual,
Instinctual,
for them.
yes.
Right. I think that's great. That's great. And finally, we want to bring up our third fact today, which is an attempt to dispel a myth about animals that you rescue from shelters. Both of Nicholas's pets here today, Nikki and Maggie, are both rescues.
Yes.
They're wonderful, healthy pets, right?
Yes, they are.
And what's at the shelters is not necessarily a dog that's misbehaved or one that you can't train. A lot of the animals there are brought to shelters due to people moving
People move.
or elderly owners who sadly
Correct.
pass on and there's no one to care for them.
Correct.
So make sure you check out those shelters like Nicholas did. And I'd love to thank you for being
Oh,
here
you're
today,
welcome.
Nicholas. Thanks so much.
welcome.
We enjoyed having you and Nikki and Maggie. And I'd like to ask you to please help control pet overpopulation. Spay or neuter your pet. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Thank you.
Owner Nicholas Luu. I'd like to welcome you to the show. Nicholas, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you today. So tell us about Nikki first. What breed is Nikki?
He says, American, how do you say?
You forgot. That's
Siberian